Today we're diving deep into the 2026 KUH-1 Surion MAH, the maritime attack hybrid variant that represents a significant evolution of Korea's domestically produced helicopter family. From the moment it appears on the tarmac, the MAH announces its role clearly. Stub wings on either side, external weapon hardpoints, and provisions for a chin-mounted gun turret make it obvious this is no ordinary transport helicopter. But beyond the aggressive silhouette, what really matters is how it balances firepower, survivability, flexibility, and cost. So let's walk through the interior, exterior, performance, and pricing in detail, and I'll point out what matters to operators and enthusiasts alike. Inside the cockpit you'll find a modern glass flight deck built around mission flexibility. The pilot and co-pilot seats sit beneath large, multi-function displays and integrated helmet or head-up symbology that improves situational awareness in low visibility and night operations. The avionics suite emphasizes digital integration, tactical data links, advanced flight management and navigation, and electronic support measures that feed the crew a consolidated threat picture. Communications and mission management are designed so the MAH can switch roles rapidly, from armed reconnaissance to close air support to casualty evacuation, with quick reconfiguration of internal space. Crew ergonomics are clearly a priority. Controls are laid out for rapid weapon selection and delivery, and redundant flight control systems and automated warnings give the crew faster reaction times under stress. Behind the cockpit, the cabin retains Surion's hallmark modularity. Racks and mounts allow rapid swapping between troop seats, medevac litters, or ammunition and mission equipment. Interior fittings show an emphasis on survivability, ballistic panels and energy-absorbing seating in critical areas, and there are clearly accessible tie-downs and cargo routes to speed loading and offloading in amphibious environments. Storage space for mission-specific kits, as well as quick-change mounts for sensors or extra fuel, underscore the MAH's multi-role intent. On the outside, the MAH's design is a pragmatic blend of maritime durability and attack capability. The stub wings carry rockets, guided anti-tank missiles, or external fuel tanks depending on mission requirement. Hardpoints are positioned to minimize aerodynamic penalty while maximizing ordnance options. Corrosion-resistant coatings, seals for saltwater exposure, and options for flotation gear or emergency buoyancy are visible reminders that this variant is optimized for shipborne and littoral operations. The airframe incorporates infrared suppressors and engine exhaust treatments to reduce heat signature, not invisibility, but meaningful reductions in IR detectability that help survivability against manpads and infrared seekers. Sensor packages vary by configuration but typically include electro-optical, infrared turrets, laser designators, and radar warning receivers integrated into the defensive aid suite. A chin turret option for a 20mm class cannon or a stabilized 12.7mm weapon gives the MAH a useful direct fire capability for close support. Performance is where the trade-offs show. Maintainable power, reasonable speed, and payload are balanced against the need for ship compatibility and endurance. The twin turboshaft architecture gives the MAH the redundancy modern naval operations demand while delivering the middle-weight payload capacity needed for mission-specific stores. Maneuverability has been tuned for low altitude, high agility profiles required in littoral combat, tighter turning capability, responsive cyclic and collective response, and avionics-aided flight modes that help with precision approaches. To small decks or confined landing zones. Real-world test reports suggest the MAH holds its own versus other medium attack platforms in its class, not designed to replace dedicated attack helicopters that trade payload for speed and armor, but to provide naval forces and marine expeditionary units with a flexible, survivable platform that can perform many tasks with a single airframe. Fuel load and weapon fit determine endurance. With external tanks and a light weapon loadout, the MAH can extend on-station time meaningfully. Fully loaded for direct attack the endurance drops, as expected, but the modular fuel and payload configuration allows commanders to tailor mission planning. Survivability is enhanced by electronic countermeasure suites, radar warning receivers, and decoy dispensers. Combined with low observability measures and crew training, the MAH aims to survive in contested littoral spaces. Pricing is always a thorny subject because per unit cost varies widely with configuration, support packages, and whether armament, training, and sustainment are included. Baseline Surion transport platforms and earlier KUH variants have been sold domestically and exported at prices that, when stripped of weapons and advanced mission systems, put a mid-range figure on the airframe itself. However, the MAH's attack and maritime equipment, hardened avionics, weapon systems, sensors, and navigation, add substantial cost. Anecdotal figures from comparable procurement cases suggest a fully equipped MAH, with weapons, integrated avionics and logistics support, will be significantly higher than the basic airframe cost. Contracting practices also matter. A production lot purchase with spares, training, and long-term logistics support will raise the per-unit price but lower lifecycle risk and operational downtime. For potential export customers, the MAH's compelling proposition is domestic production, customizable packages, and a potentially attractive cost-to-capability ratio compared with heavier, more expensive attack helicopters. Operationally, the MAH makes sense for navies and marine forces that need a do-everything asset, shipborne fire support, anti-surface strike with missiles, troop insertion, and casualty evacuation, all in a single airframe that's easier to sustain regionally because of local industry support. Limitations are clear. It's not a heavy attack helicopter and so it won't match the armor or raw payload of purpose-built gunships. Its survivability depends on tactics, crew training, and support from integrated air defenses and escorts. In conclusion, the 2026 KUH-1 Surion MAH presents a pragmatic, carefully engineered answer to modern littoral and expeditionary requirements. Its interior focuses on modular, survivable mission flexibility. Its exterior balances ordnance options with shipboard compatibility. Its performance favors responsive, low-altitude agility rather than outright speed, and its pricing will hinge on configuration and sustainment choices. For countries that need a versatile maritime attack and utility rotorcraft without stepping up to the cost and logistics of a full heavy attack helicopter fleet, the MAH offers a compelling middle path, provided procurement planners factor in lifecycle support, realistic mission profiles, and thorough initial testing to iron out early operational issues. If you enjoyed this deep dive, like and subscribe for more in-depth defense platform reviews, and tell me in the comments which feature you want to see in a full teardown video.